Now, I did not anticipate Justin Bieber leaking his own personal text messages, but that's exactly what he did. He shared these messages where he writes to someone, "I will never suppress my emotions for someone. Conflict is a part of a relationship. If you don't like my anger, you don't like me. My anger is a response to the pain I've been through. Asking a traumatized person not to be traumatized is simply mean." We have a lot more messages to go through, but I do want to unpack a little bit of what he's saying here. Also, I do want to note that I have some theories of who he could be texting, which we will unpack in a moment. First off, he's admitting to being a traumatized person. I mean, he didn't give us details, but he right there is acknowledging that he is traumatized, and it does have us question, wait, by who? By Diddy? By the industry? What did he go through? Because he's been in the public eye ever since he was like 13 years old. Now, whoever this is responded, "I'm not used to someone lashing out at me. It's not that I don't see and feel your anger." He replied, Justin writes, "Ouch. This friendship is officially over. I will never accept a man calling my anger lashing out." So we know he's talking to a man. Secondly, "I enjoyed our short-lived relationship." Short-lived. Okay, so someone who's been in Justin's life relatively recently. He continues, "I wasn't kidding when I told you I didn't need you as a friend. I have good friends who will respect these boundaries." Well, that seems like a lot of growth coming from Justin Bieber. Like when I saw him talking about boundaries, my little like light bulb in my head went off, because I think about my own moments in therapy and where they talk to you about setting boundaries in these things. And it's actually like a healthy way to go and navigate, some turmoil, maybe a friendship failing. But of course, we get super immature in our next set of messages where he replies, "I thought you were a pussy," which is why I always kept my distance, but I was willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. So, okay, that means right there that Justin knows who this person is because he's been in this sphere, or at least known to him for a while, but he kept his distance until, I guess, recently. "This confirms that you were the pussy I always thought you were," with the middle finger emoji. He writes, "Please leave me alone now." Then this guy replies, "I'm a pussy?" And Justin says, "Blocking you now," which... blocking someone just because you don't want to hear their response to you trying to go after them, it's a little weak. But Justin is clearly at a low point. Like, where's Haley? We're the queen of social media and posting and creating this brand and this, she's tried to create she's actually created like a reputation aside from the stalker situation. And we can appreciate that. So she knows how to PR. Where the hell is she when her husband needs her the most? Later on, he did share a picture of himself. It looks like he's about to enjoy some, I don't know if it's not fried rice, like Benihana. Like, what is that food called? Not teriyaki. Comment below. What is it called? When it's like the plate, it's like a hot, and then you do the chop, like at Benihana. You know what I mean? But the rice was not nice enough to go and satisfy Justin Bieber, because he then continued to post this. We got our glasses on because I don't know why I made this so small. "People keep telling me to heal. Don't you think if I could have fixed myself, I would have already? I know I'm broken. I know I have anger issues. I tried to do the work my whole life to be like the people who told me I needed to be fixed like them. And it just keeps making me more tired and more angry." He continues, "The harder I try to grow, the more focused on myself I am. Jesus is the only person who keeps me wanting to make my life about others. Because honestly, I'm exhausted with thinking about myself lately, aren't you?" A little bit. But also, this is Father's Day when this is all going down. Like, I feel like shout out to the dads yesterday, but most of them were like appreciating their child and having a little bit of a moment with them. I don't know why he's fighting a rando. He also posted this picture on Instagram writing, "How I feel about you." A screenshot of the messages saying, "Quit asking me if I'm okay. Quit asking me how I'm doing. I don't do that to you because I know how life is for all of us. It's hard. Let's encourage our people to not project our insecurities onto one another. Your concern does not come off as care, it just comes off oppressive, weirdo." Now, there are so many mixed reactions right now on social media. I have to admit, yesterday I was like looking at my phone when this went down, and there was an accident that happened here in Maui. I'm currently in Kihei, and literally this woman was driving this car. She claims her car is stalling out, but I don't really believe her, because I was watching her like stop the car on the road, and it seemed like she purposely stopped the car so a bus would crash into her, and I was right next to it, like literally right there. I watched the glass shatter out of the car, slow motion, flying like 30 feet. It was so scary. And I opened my phone, and Justin was doing all this, and I was like, holy hell, I'm overstimulated.
Let me put this on you real quick, because if you have been seriously injured, your injury could be worth millions. That is why you need the right representation to take care of your case. And I'm talking about Morgan & Morgan. They are America's largest injury law firm, and they're not here for the small checks. Their team gets serious results. Over the past few months, they have won millions for their clients involved in life-altering car crashes, like $12 million for a client in Florida and another $26 million for someone in Philly. That is dozens of times higher than what insurance companies tried to pay. And this isn't some old school injury law firm buried in paperwork. You could literally start your claim online within minutes using your smartphone. It's free to sign up, and you don't have to pay anything unless they win your case. No catch, no retainer, no upfront. If you've been involved in a serious accident, don't try to just go and tough it out. You could be walking away from life-changing money. One click could change everything. You could check out my link in the description below, forthepeople.com/Sloan, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to go and start your claim today with Morgan & Morgan. Thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring this video, and enjoy.
This person writes, I'm traumatized, so that means I can treat people like shit. He's got the emotional intelligence of a teaspoon. Another person adds addict behavior, which is really sad. I mean, maybe that could be why his mind is kind of going somewhere. And by somewhere, I mean to social media to cause absolute chaos. Another person writes, yeah, there's a very important factor in all of this, medication. Justin is either on something he shouldn't be or off of what he needs. This person adds, honestly, if I didn't see who posted this, I would have thought it was one of Kanye's posts, which is very true. Here, I've been going to therapy about my trauma, like dope. I should just call my bad behavior a boundary and save myself a lot of work. In all seriousness, why did he post this exchange like it would make him look good? Another person writes, this reads to me like someone who learned therapy speak via social media without ever having to go to therapy. Every post I see from him makes me pity his wife more and more, though it seems like she's equally as immature. Giddy Gabby added that I pity his child too. Oh, not Jack Blue. I can't imagine that kid having any sort of normal childhood. One person writes, I've been through some really awful stuff, especially the past 10 years. I constantly consider it my responsibility to get better for my family, friends, and coworkers because they deserve a kind, compassionate person in their life no matter what I've been through. It takes so much work, but I do it for them and myself. Being angry is so much worse overall. That kind of mentality that Justin has really irritates me. Another person added that he's misusing therapy boundaries, so that's cool. So yeah, I can kind of see that. One person adds, his boundary seems to be don't call me out for treating you poorly, which is just annoying. And then he has his friends who follow these boundaries, meaning his poor, sad sack of friends apparently put up with being shit on all the time. Now let's talk about who the hell could he be talking to. Now it does look like people are suspecting he's talking about NHL player Austin Matthews. Now, the NHL is a hockey league, and I believe he plays for the Maple Leafs. I think they're part of the NHL. It is National Hockey League. Okay, I didn't know if it was like, does like Canada have their own and the US has their own? I don't know too much about it, but it looks like they're actually located, or he's from the United States anyway. So these two connected. Don't know much about him. Don't know much about sports. One person added that they are both following each other on Instagram. So that's kind of a red flag. I feel like he would unfollow Austin if it was Austin. Justin has shared some posts of Austin on social media, writing my cap, writing and tagging Austin in this. Again, I don't know what that means. My cap. Like cap, like you're, I don't believe you, or like a hat cap. Justin wrote, I don't remember a time in my life when I haven't been obsessed with the Leafs. This year, we made it farther than we have in so long, and I'm so happy that I can be patient because I know this team will do it. It did not take long for people to start to suspect that this was Austin that he had been texting. Like, I can't imagine the people out here seriously considering he's texting Benny Blanco. I think we're way too deep for him to be talking to Benny. The thing is that these two have been tight for years, so I don't know what he means by like their short friendship. And, you know, Justin's been supporting him for quite some time. So that doesn't seem like someone who, again, remember Justin's message. He was like, at first I thought you were a pussy, so I like kept my distance. So I don't know if that fully explains it, but there are also some people suspecting it could be our boy Timothée Chalamet, because these two recently became buddies through their partners, Hailey and Kylie Jenner. Justin did mention something about a short-lived relationship in his text, so some are assuming it could be Timothée because they've been recently connected. There was a report from a couple months back when Justin was having a falling out with Scooter Braun and his Drew House team, like Ryan Good, that Timothée and him were connecting, so that could have been a friendship spark there. We don't really see the two out and about though. A source shared that Timmy and Justin met through Haley and they've been buddies since then. Actually, it looks like Justin considers Timothée one of his very close confidants, someone he can talk to and get advice from, which is interesting. That kind of suggests it could be Timmy. The two reportedly met up in Los Angeles to grab food and coffee, often at hotel cafes in the Beverly Hills area, where they could have more privacy than somewhere public. That is understandable because they apparently get very deep in conversations. You don't want anyone listening to that. Justin and Timothée bonded growing up as child stars. As you know, Justin became a big-time pop star, and Timothée did several kid commercials, short films, and appeared in one episode of Law & Order, which I did not know that. So Timothée knows what it's like to start working at a young age, so he and Justin can relate to each other. He's also really good at handling fame and giving advice to Justin. Wait, when I was doing research on this video, I did not think it was Timothée, but now I'm starting to convince myself that it's probably Timothée. I mean, Timothée does seem like a guy that could like chat to Justin, would keep it low key, would respect that, and also would probably hear him out. I don't know why I do see like Timothée as like a good listener and probably like a nice guy. I mean, there's a reason why everyone wants to keep him around. This person writes, Justin Bieber's obviously manic and everyone's acting like he's okay. Which, I mean, it is kind of sad to see. We see people like Britney Spears post equally, maybe sometimes even less concerning things, and we go crazy for it. But Justin Bieber just continues his next day, and we have to respect his privacy. And I think at one point you need to recognize it is a cry for help. Now, one person who came to mind when I was thinking of who this could be was his boy Eddie, this guy that he hangs out with all the time. He's Australian, he's a singer, and honestly it seems like these two have like a secret like romance, like gay relationship, in my opinion. Allegedly they are constantly with each other. Justin spends more time and goes on more trips with Eddie Benjamin than his own wife. They love to post cute pictures of them together on their trips with hearts and things like that, and you know, Justin's with a lot of these like guys out here, but this one in particular seems to be his boy. One person writes that this friendship is strange. Eddie must be his new best friend. These two are always together. So that could be a sign that maybe he's the friend that Justin's talking to. They've been friends since 2022, so it's not that short-lived. Like Timothée seems a little bit shorter than that. But it looks like Eddie was even in Justin's documentary. Justin's been increasingly spotted out in public with Eddie, including giving him a cuddle as they left the Golden Globes after party together. His wife Haley did not attend the event. I don't know why, and I feel like I'm making this up right now, but I feel like Haley is low-key jealous of like Eddie. I mean, how could you not be? Like, Justin's posting hearts of this guy. They're on trips together. It looks like he would do anything for him. They're even cuddling together at the Golden Globes after party at the Chateau Marmont. Like, that is so romantic. How sweet. But I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. I'm currently in Kihei, and actually there's a mirror in front of me, so I try not to look at it too much. But whew, look at this mop on my head. Boy, but I'm gonna go hang out at the beach today. I'll be on my phone on TikTok and Insta, so if you want to go and see what I'm up to, I'm gonna be posting on there. But thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you guys like it, because last Justin Bieber didn't get that many views, but it's okay. I just wanted to stay on top of this because honestly I am actually really concerned for him. Like when I saw that yesterday, my stomach sank. I don't know if it was the car accident I just witnessed, but like I was anxious. Like boots down house, however you would say that. But thank you guys for tuning in. Look at my microphone, dude. It's so high up today because like this table is so high. Oh, like get out of my face. It's okay though. What if I get really close to do a little ASMR to go bye? Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.